Hi there, my name is Anastasia Riley and I'm a real estate agent here in the DFW, Texas area. If you or someone you know thinking of buying or selling a home, please call me 972-984-0511. Taylor Willingham is my special guest today. He is an estate attorney and today he is here to talk about the most common questions he gets asked in his line of work.
So I deal a lot, I own a title company, so one of the issues that I deal with is someone's passed away. And in that situation, I always get the question of, well, how do I get ownership of this piece of property? So I'll get a call from a child. They'll be like, mom passed away and I need to sell her house. How do I do that? Well, the process for doing that is called the probate process. So the probate process means to prove. And basically what you're trying to prove is a few things. One, if you're an heir of a property. The other thing is if you have a will, you're to prove that that will is the actual valid will of the person who's passed away. Because we don't want to assume that someone that shows up with a will, that is actual, like an actual genuine document, that it was actually created by the person who's passed away. We don't want to make any of those assumptions. So you need to prove to a judge that this is the will of the person who's passed away and that you're the rightful person, and also who it is that you've picked, as known as the executor. Who have you picked to be in charge of your estate? So, you know, I just dealt with this situation, I mean, just last week when I got a call from a sister and she goes, my brother's passed away. We want to take ownership of the property. Now he was living with another person, not his spouse. And so that person owned half the house too. And so we're dealing with that scenario. But the issue was, well, who's the real owner? He had no children. He wasn't married. So I had to kind of go through with her and go, okay, well, state law is going to leave the property. So let's go through and figure out. And mom and dad are still alive. So mom and dad are the true heirs to this property. So the next question is, well, how do we prove that to the world, that mom and dad are the true property? Well, we're now in the probate process. We filed the applications. There's been another attorney hired to investigate to make sure everything's correct. And we're going to go through it's about a 4-month process. But after this 4-month process, we'll be able to prove everything and they will be able to take ownership of the property.
Would it be quicker if there was a will from that? Or?
Yes, absolutely. If someone has a will, and you still have to probate a will. That's the thing that people don't understand. They think, oh, I have a will, I don't need to go through probate. No, a will still has to go through probate. So
is it longer? I mean, I'm
no,
assuming that it takes maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks to probate it.
So a will we can get in and do what we refer to as a prove up within usually 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Without a will, you're looking at about 6 to 8 weeks because there's an investigation that needs to happen. When you have a will, there's no investigation. You've already told the people where you want your property to go. So no attorney needs to be hired to investigate it. All we're doing is making sure that the signatures were valid and that the person had testamentary capacity when they signed it.
I see.
So, I mean, that's basically the basic concepts of what a probate is and how to handle when someone's passed away and transferring ownership of property.
Right. So if you have any questions about estate planning, wills, trusts, Taylor is your go-to person. Taylor, how can we get a hold of you?
My number's 214-250-4407. And if it's easier for you to go online, it's willprobateattorneys.com is our webpage. You can also search my name, Taylor Willingham. I pull up, I've taken control of my name online. So
you're on page 1.
Yeah, I'm on page 1. It's the correct Taylor Willingham.
All right. Thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you all so much for watching. Talk to you soon.